and he's the guy that he was Beck's DJ
Was it?
for the big Beck record, you know, the
where it's at,
turntable.
yeah,
Yeah.
Was it Crystal Method that did that song for the Blade, like the I think it was the second movie, or when they go into the blood rave?
No, that was New Order.
No.
Was that New Order?
That's New Order. It was a remix of New
That's
Order.
why I'm asking, because like Crystal Method, we did a Comic-Con in New York,
Right.
and Crystal Method played this this Blade blood party. Like we
Oh, that's great.
yeah, and I was like, was it Crystal Method or was it? Because yeah,
it's a remix of a New Order song.
Okay, okay.
I love that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just really want to kill vampires. But that's not all.
There's more.
Burton C. Bell of Fear Factory is singing on this tour.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Well, he's on the new record, so
Right.
he sings a couple tracks on the new album. So, and Burton toured with us on the 2008.
I remember
tour
that.
as well,
I remember
so,
that.
So he's coming on the road with us. Yeah.
And
Burton C. Bell Biv DeVoe.
is that what he calls himself? these
Wait,
days?
say that one
That's
more
what I
time.
call him.
Yeah.
Burton C. Bell Biv DeVoe.
Say that like
Five
five
times
times fast.
fast.
Yeah.
I think
Come
he
on,
can.
Mark. Try it.
And no, that's okay. But
Smell like I'm nervous.
no, so he's on a new record.
Let's see.
Now,
They
but
smell like
also, I don't know if he's going to be touring with you, but Arabian Prince, one of the original members of NWA, before they got famous.
He's on the album, but he won't be touring with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is the new album it's rap influenced?
No. I mean, it just like you've heard on the singles, like there's some scratching and stuff going on.
Okay. And there's one song where they have a rapper on it. Or Arabian
No,
Prince.
he was a DJ.
Oh, so he DJs.
He's
on
a
it.
DJ. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was like a black version of Swamp.
Right. He actually
Or Swamp's a white version of him.
he produced JJ Fad
Yeah,
Supersonic.
yeah.
He co-produced Supersonic by JJ Fad.
Undig yourself
Yeah.
there really quick.
And before
No, I'm trying to dig myself deeper.
right. So I noticed that Ophelia's got her top off.
Yeah, I smell like I'm nervous. I don't know if you heard that one.
Artwork.
Yes. So
Yeah?
let's talk tattoos.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
What was your first tattoo?
What was my first tattoo? Oh, I did it myself. I did an anarchy sign on my ass.
How did you do that?
Because I was so punk.
That's very fun. Let's see.
With
Let's see
India
that.
ink with like a needle, and then I just wrapped a bunch of string around it so it holds the ink.
Right.
I think it's on this side.
I can expect every interview if you like. Oh wow. Still holding out. That's pretty good.
It's too
How
funny.
old were you when you did that?
I was like 13, and then
How punk?
all my girls, I learned how to do it. They all wanted one, so like all of my best friends, we all have this little heart together, yeah. And then one of my girlfriends were like, she got like all this crazy like friendship forever done around it. We're like, you should have kept the punk ass fucking, you know, stick and poke tattoo.
There's no My Little Pony tattoos or anything like that?
Why would that be?
Friendship is magic.
Oh, okay.
So what is
I
your,
do want to go to PonyCon now that you've said that.
No, we'll go together. It'll be great. So what's your favorite tattoo?
My Oingo Boingo tattoo.
Oingo Boingo.
Yeah.
Wow, that's going way back. Dead Man's Party.
Danny Elfman is an absolute genius, and he's the only person that I want to meet before I die.
Now that you've met Sin and myself.
Yeah, I don't
And
care.
Hannah.
It's Danny Elfman.
Really?
Yes.
How long has this been?
Ever since I was 10, 13.
What was the Danny Elfman thing that really got you out?
I really liked his portrayal of the devil in Forbidden Zone.
All right.
His brother Richard Elfman made, and I just thought he was hot.
Yeah.
And then I got into Oingo Boingo, and can we tell them to shut up now? Is that okay?
Fuck the improv.
But I don't know.
If they knew what was happening in here, they would shut the fuck up, I'll tell you.
And this was before I knew about, like Tim Burton or anything like that. The first thing I ever saw from Tim Burton was Vincent, the short he did with the Vincent Price narrator.
I know you lived in Virginia, but didn't they have video stores?
Hmm?
Didn't they have video
Well,
stores
yeah.
in Virginia?
But my dad was really into it, and
okay.
my dad got me into most all the music that I listened to. Like,
So
he's my best friend.
your dad is hashtag GothAF.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, he grew up in New Mexico, and then he moved to Venice Beach.
Okay.
So he lived, he was California all the way. Joined the military, and then got stationed in Virginia. So like I had this California dad, but I lived in Virginia.
Right.
So like his record collection and his CD collection at the time was just, I just enjoyed. I remember like looking through all of his CDs and his vinyl, and just I enjoyed looking at just the covers and the art and everything.
Right.
So he got me into playing guitar, accordion, ukulele.
I didn't know you could play all that.
Violin, jizz harp, yeah.
Did you say jizz harp?
Yes, and the skin flute.
No, what did you say?
The Jews harp.
Oh, the Jews harp. I'm sorry.
The Jews harp is that twang instrument that goes. It's like.
Oh wow.
Like the mouth harp.
Oh okay.
It's called a Jews harp. Some people call it a mouth harp. Some people call it a Jews harp.
What do you call it?
I call it Jews harp.
Okay, I'm gonna call it jizz harp, but.
Sure. If I'm actually being like talking about music, but you want to throw it right back into sex.
Okay, yeah. You know how tough it's been looking you in the eye, and I have been failing at it like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, the nipples are,
I know where they are.
It's it's fine. Just look this way. It's like staring right in. It's an old sales trick.
I'm usually better than
right into the nipples.
I have to apologize because I'm usually better than this.
So if anyone knows Danny Elfman, let me know.
It's the way the tattoos. It's the way the tattoos go into the. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it accentuates everything. So, and you're so pale.
Well, actually, the chess piece I got for Inked magazine in New York.
Oh, okay.
And they just filmed me the whole time. Like this took
did.
like 6 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm such a wuss when it comes to tattoos. Like I cry. Like I hate getting tattooed.
Were you crying for the whole 6 hours?
Absolutely.
Oh.
It's just like not like.
By the way, there's people that's a fetish. Like they watch videos of girls crying.
Okay. Well, maybe.
Not me. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Mark just knows.
Sometimes I wonder about you.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, like, can anyone chime in on this? Because he's telling me the whole way here. He's like, I don't watch any porn.
No, I jerk off
And now he's talking about girls crying.
I jerk off to Lifetime movies, but no.
Oh, that's a lot of girls crying.
No.
They've all been raped.
No,
Someone's touched
my ex was a webcam girl, and the crying videos were one of her big.
That's like saying I have a black friend.
By the way, I do have a black friend. But
my best friend is Cuban, and that's close enough.
No, I do have a black friend. No, but so what was? Oh yeah, so Ink Magazine. I knew she would do this to me. Ink Magazine
I'll trip you up, bro.
was filming you with the chess piece.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and so people.
6 hours.
Yeah, and I got really, really drunk because I'm a wuss, so I take a couple shots before I get tattooed.
Right.
And then like, I felt like I needed to talk all the time, like, but I guess they don't care. They just like to watch the artists like work. And then all these comments started coming up, like, can anyone shut this girl up? Like,
That's rude.
I'm like, oh, I thought I was supposed to talk a lot.
See, I like that you're funny. You got
Yeah.
But then,
You
like,
do.
all these people, like, it wasn't all about tattooing. Everyone, like, asked me what they wanted about, like, the industry, and I answered all their questions. They're just like, this girl's stupid as fuck. Like, how do you shut her up? And I'm just like, it's so
They're ugly people.
Sounds like the people commenting on yours were commenting on Ministry's song.
Right?
But
You guys got the
It
same.
doesn't matter.
Antifa.
They're all this fucking, they get behind a keyboard and they want to be these social justice warriors, and the only gratification they get is from other people on the internet.
Right.
And if that's what makes them happy, whatever. But like, we are actual people, and we go out there and meet people and talk to people, and these people that are shutting us down, they're not even worth your fucking time. But it does hurt your feelings, because you can't imagine ever talking to someone like that.
Right.
Ever.
So fuck them. Although, if you want to go on YouTube and comment on this show,
That's fine. People are just gonna call me a Nazi.
I can-
I'll
can-
back you up, don't worry.
Yeah,
I'll be on that.
a Nazi with a Star of David right above your cleavage? I don't think so.
Yeah, and tattooed on my arm.
Yeah. I haven't gotten there yet, but when you were talking about drinking, and that's another segue, because I would think, Sin, the biggest misconception about you, and you don't drink.
We had this
You don't do
conversation
drugs.
too.
Well,
Never
now
has.
we're having it on the air.
Never has.
You never have had a drink.
Never.
You ever been tempted?